I thought maybe it would be like an instructional tool on like how to handle air sickness.
I don't think this would be a good example of that because I'm used to you being airsick, so it's not really like a big concern. How you feeling?
Not great.
Ground.
With everything going on, I thought it might be cool if Jill and I hopped in the plane and went and got video of places that people normally hike to. So our plan was to take off out of Norman Grier, which is Sierra 36, south of Seattle, and head up to Rattlesnake Ridge, Mount Si, then turn south towards Mailbox Peak, maybe check out Mason Lake before heading south to Skyline Trail in Paradise, just south of Rainier. My ambitious plan was to then go north to Diablo, which is up by Mount Baker. But, as things sometimes do, it did not quite turn out as planned.
Hiking Rattlesnake before?
Yeah, Mount Si, most. And then I heard about Mailbox Peak from Liz.
Oh, I thought you heard about it from me.
Like, you thought you were talking about people who've actually gone and hiked.
Alright, so on this first big ridge, you'll be able to see some people standing. They're like climbing all the way up to the
like
very
the
tippy
pointy
top.
thing
Yes.
that's closest to us?
Yes.
And which side are they on?
They're on the top.
Okay.
They are like standing on it.
Okay. Don't hit it.
Yeah, we're pretty far from it. So if you look up by that snow line on the very top, you can see people standing there.
Alright, yep, I see them.
Better wag the wings.
Uh-oh. Alright.
Keep searching for signs in my dreams back then. I don't know how to stop, 'cause it brings back the feeling that I can't reach the top now, even if I don't know how. It brings back the feeling that even if it all goes down, in the end I'll be alright. It brings back the feeling.
You alright there?
I feel great.
So you gotta come to the right. Is this turn not good for you?
Yeah, I'm kind of starting to feel hot and sweaty.
Well, you wanna head back?
Might be best. Good. Bumps while we turn.
It was like a gravel on a road. It was such a little bump.
Next time we eat like Thai burritos, just a little ginger. Just a little bit of ginger in there.
I hate ginger.
Just a little bit ginger.
Oh, it's getting real, huh?
Yes, it is. Starting to cool down a little bit.
would have turned all the cameras off if you threw up. I want you to know that.
Thanks, honey. I thought maybe it would be like an instructional tool on like how to handle air sickness.
I don't think this would be a good example of that because I'm used to you being airsick, so it's not really like a big concern. People be like, oh, you just kind of keep doing what you're doing and like try and see if they'll let you keep flying?
I could tell by like going through the bumps and then those turns.
You can what?
You can tell you just kind of keep doing what you're doing by those bumps and then those turns.
Well, I didn't have a lot of control over those bumps. Those are just kind of in the air we're flying through. And I actually, if you look out, like I can't see the bumps, for example.
Huh. I mean, like those airliner people, they can like announce it, so.
Yeah, well, the technology available to them is just like a little bit higher
Are
than
you saying that we need to upgrade our panel?
Yeah, that's a great point. If I had like full touch panels like G3X or HDX or something, for sure we would know where those bumps were.
I mean, I feel like if that's what it takes, go ahead.
I feel like what I'm hearing here is I should get a new panel.
Yeah.
And I have evidence that you've said that now.
If it helps me not have to go through that, sure.
Yeah, it'd make a huge difference.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, so that part's not true, but I have read people say that having the big screen in front of them makes them less airsick because they always have that natural horizon, which I think is interesting.
You have mentioned that before.
I think it's interesting. I think it's, if it's true, which I don't know, but it makes sense. I hope it's true. Then I would need to get two screens though. I'd need to get the, like Brian's panel.
Yeah.
So you're thinking I should, if I get the panel done, I should do two big touchscreens so that it could potentially help you out?
Yeah, I mean, I think at some point that'd be great.
What, are your nail beds turning blue? Are you going septic from how motion sick you are?
I don't think so, but my hands are tingly.
Could that be because you're holding them in front of an air vent that's kicking out 45-degree air?
I don't know. But my chest feels so hot, like a heart attack. I do kind of want to close my eyes, but I know that's a bad thing to do.
Yep. So if this were an instructional video, I would say that closing your eyes is a bad thing to do.
And I do need to yawn a lot, because I feel like I'm not getting enough oxygen.
Well, we're up at a whopping 4,500 feet.
I'm not sure that's the problem. I am just saying you weren't very aware of like how downhill it was going. I feel like you'll see in the video later that it was pretty obvious.
I feel like all I'm going to see is your hair blowing across your face like a lion's mane.
Yeah.
It seems like every time I do videos, something doesn't work.
What do you mean?
Well, every time I'm shooting a video, it's like I take off and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go meet people and go to like Bremerton, and then we have to change and go someplace else. Last time I was going to go to Auburn, and then I was going to fly up to Jeffco, but then I couldn't go to Auburn because there was bad weather. I was going to go fly, meet the guys and get food, and then Tom had a radio issue and Vic had a battery issue, and so I ended up meeting up with Mr. Happy Face Airborne. But yeah, it's like every time something changes, it never works out like planned.
Well, I mean, we got like most of the way through. 2 out of 5 is like...
Diablo's up north of Baker.
That was ambitious on your part.
I thought so too. I thought it was wonderfully ambitious, but also there's the ones that were south of Rainier. Yeah, we're turning left. We have to make that turn. I know that was a super aggressive turn. It was probably 3 or 4 degrees per second. We're in a 9-degree angle of bank turn.
I mean, once you go to that point where you're motion sick, like really,
okay, yeah.
like danger. I mean, really, you should have known when you circled back to show me something that was the kiss of death. You cannot circle back. Like, if you pass something, it's just like, whoop, nope, kissing goodbye, or never seeing it again.
Payne Tower, RV97 Mike Bravo is 7 miles to the southeast, passing 2.5 with Tango for a full stop, and request 16 right at Babel.
RV97 Mike Bravo, Payne Tower, follow I-5 northbound. I'll call your left base for 16 right.
I-5 north, 7 Mike Bravo. I love Payne Tower, they're always so easy to work with. Gears down, flaps down,
Wind 270 at 3.
Checks complete. How you feeling?
Not great.
Payne Ground, Castle 7 and Castle and Cook, requesting terminal via Charlie Alpha Bravo.
But that was like a textbook perfect landing. How could you not be
It was
great?
a great landing, honey.
Castle 7 Payne
Not
Ground,
you, it's
requesting.
me.
I know.
Requested
And your
Castle 7.
turns.
Thank you.
My turns to land.
No.
It's so upsetting that they don't have a runway straight ahead from every position I'm ever at, because having to turn to land is like, I try to tell them, I'm gonna write to Congress and let them know
I
that
feel like you're
I can't have runways that aren't aligned with whatever heading I happen to be on when my wife starts to feel motion
I
sick.
feel like you're having one of those
Hold short of
spells
Alpha
that
for now. There should
you
be
do
one
when you're
more
being
Cessna gonna pass
difficult.
in front of you on Alpha. Copy, holding short
Have the
on
energy.
What?
I'll hold short on Bravo.
What do you mean?
Let the aircraft go by.
I mean, like, when you're trying to make fun of me, but you were like,
Ground
let me just turn around this mountain so you can see those people.
Echo for 250.
I'm like, how do you see them?
25 Sierra Payne Ground, taxi
No,
to
let's
the
do it
west
anyway.
hangar via
I'm like,
hangars via Alpha Echo.
Alpha Echo, 25 Sierra.
And you're like, I don't know what happened. Like, when have I ever been good at turning? And then circling.
That was just like a turn.
Like, let's circle, like, Auburn Airport. And I'm like, hey, let's go circle Snoqualmie
You
Falls.
continue.
Well, how else could you see it if you don't circle it?
Castle 7 continuing, thank you.
Like, if you don't pay attention or see it the first time, it's just the next trip's gonna, you know, you're gonna look a little sharper and just be like, oh, pay better attention.
I don't think anything you just said made sense, but I'll have to go listen to the audio to see.
Just saying, like, if you don't see it the first time, the next time, like, okay.
Oh, so like if you don't see something, it's just like fine? Like when we had to circle Auburn because you're waiting for them to take off,
Yeah.
we should have just been like, well, we'll see you guys next time.
Maybe. Or like, we'll just go meet you wherever you're all going.
I'm going to isolate the ICS so I can't hear you, which is unrelated to anything happening here. I just think it's the right move.
Alright.
How you feeling? Really, really good? Were there any parts of the flight you didn't like, or was it all really good? Oh my gosh, no, the entire flight was perfect. You're so good at flying that plane, and you're just perfect the way you are. Everything about you is great. Wow, do you mean all that? That's really nice. Of course.
Is that supposed to be my voice?
Uh-oh. No, I was just doing some editing on some old video. Remember that flight? I felt really bad about that day when you got a little bit airsick. I was just